Shalom Israel first. I'm going to go praise the Lord and Yahweh Bashmiel Shabbat Shem Kakadash. I want to see Apostle Oswald Millstone, Peace, Citation, Wonder of Israel. And for this lesson, I want to title it, I don't even know what I'm going to title it yet, but really, we in talks of wars. As scripture says in Matthew 24, wars and rumors of wars. Rumors of wars. All right, and that right there is a clear indicator that, we're at the end. All right, now that MOTB has to be implemented first, but just the fact that World War III is a trending topic, like we're at the brink of this shit. So people trying to say, oh, we don't have this launch, this blase, oh, they're not gonna do it. Well, just wait. All right. Let's get some scriptures, and honestly, I'll just paraphrase. Some scriptures. I'm on the road. But it says Trump's threat to bomb Iran risks triggering global nuclear war. Analysts warn. I've seen, and I'm sure you brothers have seen, like videos and whatnot and articles of these EU nations telling their citizens to basically be prepared for war. All right, be prepared for basically what's prep. You should be prepping for war, all right, because the shit is imminent, all right. But America thinks that they're not gonna be touched. America thinks that nothing's gonna happen, because I had a patient talking. I was talking to a patient, and I picking the brains out and stuff. And I was like, "You think we're gonna go to war?" He's like, "Yeah, but we're gonna bomb the shit out of them, this, that, and third." America, Babylon the Great is gonna send off rockets, missiles and whatnot. But this shit is gonna get hit with 200 million warheads. All right, as the scripture said, 200,000. So this is gonna get overkill. All right, and scripture says, Isaiah 55:11, the Lord's word doesn't go out void. All right, but let me skim through this, and I'll get some scriptures, and that would be the lesson. It says Trump's aggressive threats toward Iran risk sparkling global conflict, with analysts warning miscalculations could lead to World War III amid Iran's nuclear-capable missiles and Russian alliances. All right, and hey, we're heading towards the World War. We're heading towards World War III. I might title it "The Second World's Past, the Third World Coming Quickly," something like that, or "Behold It Coming Quickly." I might just title it that. But what happened to these MAGA folks? I don't really hear about them. They're quiet. All right. Trump with his tariffs and stuff. And that's just gonna affect your average civilian, and shit's only gonna get worse. All right, Trump's plan wasn't to make America great again, as they say. His plan was to do, what his masters tell him to do. Because you see how he got inaugurated. Look at these niggas sneaking and shit. Damn police. But he got inaugurated January. It is April 2nd, I believe. And look how much shit has gone down from then. Look how much shit has been signed. So much shit has happened in the span of like 4 months. So, hey, Lord willing, it continues to get pushed faster and whatnot, so we can get the fuck out of here. Because really, we want these things to happen, because as scripture says, now is our salvation nearer than we believed. All right, because these are signs that we're almost out this bitch, and the world is hey, they feeling it, all right, and they gonna feel it even worse, because this is a little birth pain, all right, as it says in 2nd Esdras, this is a little birth pain that the world's gonna feel, but soon it's gonna get worse. Those contractions are gonna get worse. All right, But let me read. It says critics accuse Trump of falling into an Israeli-led strategy, endangering U.S. troops in vulnerable Middle Eastern bases, and repeating past intelligence failures with catastrophic consequences. All right, and what does the scripture say? The least of the flock shall draw them out, and it really stemmed off this whole. It stemmed off Israel, and those quote unquote Middle Eastern countries. What's that? Gaza, Israel, Iran. Like these smaller nations, they're gonna draw out the bigger nations, right? AKA, Russia. The Gog and Magog, the bear, right? And that's what the Lord's doing. He's as it reads in if you read Ezekiel 38, talking about the Lord is gonna put pruning hooks. Let me get it. Alright, this is Ezekiel 38. Alright, Ezekiel 38 and 2. It says, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Cuts off my verse. Alright, Ezekiel 38. Running the tail. Alright, Ezekiel 38 and it says, and prophesy against them. Now it's the third verse. And say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Alright. I will put thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Alright, so that's basically Russia. The Lord, he's putting that fighting spirit on Russia. Alright, and hey, they gonna fight. Alright, why? Because it's prophesied. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Alright, Russia's allies. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomar of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Alright, let's look at that word guard. It's like a place of confinement. Guard post, active guarding. Alright, and really, who's supplying these other nations with the weaponry and whatnot? Hey, China and Russia. Alright, because Iran ain't get these. They weren't a major threat without the allies. Alright, because one, they got their hold on, let me get this scripture. Joel 2. Alright, Joel 3, I believe. Okay, it's 3. There you go. Alright, this is Joel 3 and 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Alright, and that's happening now. It's like I just drove past a cop. But, the stage is being set, The Lord, he's putting the pieces together. He's stirring up tensions right now. So therefore, these nations can ultimately be at war, because that's what's prophesied. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So these weaker nations that didn't have the military might, I guess you could say, for lack of better words, that aren't as strong. Well, guess what? Now Iran, they got nukes. So now it's like, okay, now what's up? Says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. And this goes for other nations as well. Other nations that aren't really major threats. You know, they now have they now have nuclear capabilities. Now they got nuclear weapons. All right, so now, you know, these other nations, aka Babylon, they got to watch how they move, because you can't just bomb the shit out of Iran without no repercussions. Like, shit, all, you know, really shit's about to pop off. All right, it says sleeping. It says come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together. Assemble yourselves, come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. It says, let the valley be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's the word for in Hebrew. It says, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, and that's where it's gonna be at. All right, that Levant region. Let's look up Joel 3. Look at that word. It says Jehoshaphat. Yahweh has judged. Symbolic name of a valley near Jerusalem, which is the place of ultimate judgment, may be the deep ravine which separates Jerusalem from Mount of Olives, through which the Kidron flowed. All right, and you know, we know it's gonna be in the Levant region, because why do you think the Euphrates River is drying up? All right, and it's dried up. All right, because it's prophecy. All right, as it says in Revelation. Let's look it up. All right, this is Revelation 16 and 12. It says, in the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. All right, let's by 2040. Yeah, alright, nigga. Bright ass lights. That's a good news article. Right here. More than half the largest bodies of water in the world are drying up. Iraq's ancient marshes are running out of time. The Euphrates River is drying up, but don't get too excited about end time prophecy. All right, shut up, nigga. We excited, you know, us that are in the know, because hey, our redemption draw nigh. These people don't want these prophecies to come to pass, because hey, the future ain't looking too bright for them. All right, but really, going back to the article right here. It says Iran's advanced military tech, hypersonic missiles, and underground nuclear facilities make it a formidable foe, unlike Iraq in 2003, raising fears of devastating U.S.-based retaliations. All right, because, you know, like I said earlier, you know, U.S. can't just bomb the shit out of Iran and call it a day. No, like, shit, Iran got some allies, all right? Chiefly, you know, Russia and China. So the U.S. strike on Iran could trigger Russian intervention under their defense pact, potentially escalating to attacks on Diego Garcia or NATO involvement, disrupting global oil supplies. With Israel and Iran possibly armed with nukes, conflict could spiral into a regional nuclear war, drawing in Turkey, Egypt, and others, surpassing Ukraine's devastation. Alright? So, hey, we at the end of this shit. Alright? And, if you can't see it, then you living under a rock, because, this place don't got too much longer left. Alright? But, I'm just gonna kind of just keep it right there. I'm almost at my destination, so it's kind of something I want to go. But let me get that scripture since let's get this scripture first. All right, Revelation 11:14. It says, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." All right, so we in them times for sure. There's no 2040 and whatever fucking years that these niggas be pulling out their ass. Like, we at the end of this shit. Yahweh Bashim Yashar Ratazah. Things can escalate this year, or shoot, maybe even early next year. But hey, we hastening for this year. All right, because this place is terrible. All right, let me get this scripture too. But all in all, we really hoping for this chip to get pushed out, this year, because when as elders and apostles been saying, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem outside, once chip gets pushed out, this shit, we at the door. All right, we at the door of the kingdom. All right, this is Luke 21:28. It says, this is Yahweh speaking. It says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draw nigh. And that's what we're doing. We're watching. We're looking out for prophecies, and these things. Hey, the scriptures are speaking loud and clear. So, hey, just keep pushing. And stay watching and prayed up. All right. So hopefully, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem outside, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Till next time, shalom.